Kartik Shankar, you're a South Indian, and despite that, you're supporting Punjab. So there has
Yeah.
to be one Chak De Phate that comes from your side, Kartik. Come on, give us a Chak De Phate, Kartik. Come on, or at least do a Balle Balle.
Uh, Chak de fatte, chalo.
Miracle! Hello guys, today we have Kartik Shankar with us. Kartik, who's our dear friend and one of the very few Kings 11 Punjab fans we know. So welcome Kartik.
Hi, how's it going?
All good, Karu. So tell us, since when and why exactly did you start supporting a team like Kings 11 Punjab?
Yeah, I'll tell the two Sardars why I'm supporting Kings 11 Punjab. In 2007, when India won the ICC Cricket World T20 World Cup, that was when I started first watching cricket on my TV. And after I saw Yuvraj Singh absolutely thrash Stuart Broad for 6 sixes in a single over, I realized that this guy was the real deal, and I started really supporting him and following him and idolizing Yuvraj Singh. And the moment he decided to join Kings 11 Punjab in the first season of the IPL 2008, it was a done deal for me. I started supporting Punjab, and ever since then, I've continued supporting them. No matter our terrible and troubling times, I've stuck by them throughout. So yeah, that's just how I started.
So Karu,
Interesting.
with the IPL in UAE this year and looking at Punjab's record in 2014 when it was in UAE, that was perhaps one of their best seasons and Maxwell was in the form of his life in UAE. So what do you think about them, the chances Punjab have in this season with it being in UAE?
Yeah, that's a good question. Punjab, I feel this season as well have a really strong batting lineup. So I feel we're gonna put up pretty high scores and chase down pretty high targets with relative ease. The only problem I see is our lack of bowling options, especially in the spinning department. Ever since we traded our ex-captain Ravichandran Ashwin to the Delhi Daredevils, there seems to be a kind of a void in our spinning bowling attack, which may result in possibly us easily getting hit around the park. And I feel it's all going to be a high scoring. It's going to be high scoring games when it comes to Kings 11 Punjab. So yeah, it'd be entertaining for sure. But yeah, that's what I feel.
Better chances than perhaps in the recent times.
Prob- Probably.
Okay, I can sense the hesitation there, and that's where I come to my next question. So, Karu, how has it been supporting a team like Kingsland Punjab right through 2008?
It's been in the start it was awful because in the first season we did really well. 2008 we came second, we went to the playoffs. It was a good season. But so in the start it was awful because there was hope that within the next couple of seasons we're gonna win the title. So 2009, 10, 11, 12, they were terrible seasons. Then
Right.
2014 somehow we turned it around, got to the playoffs, reached the finals, all good. Finals, great match. We put up a high totals. Saha hit 100. Great. We took Robin Uttapa, informed batsman's wicket in the start. First couple of overs only. Brilliant. Then out of nowhere, freaking Manish Pandey just comes and absolutely destroys our experienced bowling attack. And at the end, it was still winnable for us after we took his wicket. But then out of nowhere, the constantly mocked and memed spinner Piyush Chawla, who played for us previously and was a run leaking machine, went and literally scored the winning runs against experienced veteran bowlers like Mitchell Johnson towards the end and literally won the IPL for Kolkata. So that was a terrible season. Since then, I gave up hope. So the past 5 years, I've not felt anything too bad. I was like, yeah, jo hona hai hoga.
Oh,
So yeah, so in past 5 years I've been okay, man. Being a Punjab fan, I know what's happening every season. I know we're not going to win, so it's been cool. First 5 6 years were bad because like we had some hope of winning. Now it's just regular. Yeah,
I think Ishan will relate with you
self-awareness.
there. Even he has been with RCB facing the same
but
situation.
RCB's case is definitely worse. They've had way better players: ABD, Gale, Virat, and
Okay,
all. Still
okay,
they couldn't
okay,
do
okay.
anything.
Let's not
RCB is
again go
terrible.
towards. Let's not go towards mocking RCB again. Punjab is in the same boat. Both the teams haven't won anything.
तो साला ये दुख का खत्म नहीं होता बे.
Okay, so Karu, talking about Punjab, they had a really good auction this time around. So they got some really good players. So what do you think will be your ideal starting 11 for them this season?
Okay, so strongest 11 would probably be Gale and Rahul opening. As you know from last season, pretty strong opening pair, could easily score runs in the power play overs, try and get the team off to a good start. Then Mayank Agarwal, crucial in Indian national, plays for the Indian national cricket team, experienced player, followed by Karun Nair, and then the hard-hitting Glenn Maxwell. Followed by that is the sixth position where anybody can really play. There are two main candidates for this role. It could be either Mandeep Singh or the talented but yet unproven Sarfaraz Khan. Sarfaraz Khan actually, I think he'll be in it for a good shout in to play for the season, because actually for the past couple of seasons he's been really terrible. Actually, he's not lived up to his hype of being the next great Mumbai batsman after he really scored well in all those Harris Shield games and stuff like that. He's not really lived up to the hype. He's not shown the commitment. He's not shown the fitness levels. But this season, the domestic season was pretty good for him. He was able to get a triple century as well as a double century, really score a lot of runs in an otherwise poor Ranji season for Mumbai. So I feel Sarfaraz Khan, due to his domestic performances, probably has a good chance of getting into this position. Then there is Krishnappa Gautam, who we actually exchanged for Ravichandran Ashwin. He's a versatile player. He can finish the games towards the end and pick up some important wickets. He's a pretty good spinning option, especially on the UAE pitches. Then comes the pure bowling attack, I feel. Shelton Cottrell, who was the main man for West Indies in the World Cup. Yup, salute. Yeah. Shelton Cottrell, I'm hoping he'll be good for us. We spent a lot of money on him, so I hope he'll come good for us at the end. So we have Sheldon Cottrell, we have Mujibur Rahman, who's a really talented young spinner who's constantly overshadowed by Rashid Khan's superiority in the Afghan team, but he's a very talented spinner in his own right. Then we have, of course, Mohammad Shami, who's a spearhead for the Indian pace attack. I feel Shami he's a proven player and he'll definitely take wickets, albeit he does leak a few runs here and there, but he takes the wickets when it's required. And the last one could be given to one of the youngsters like Ravi Bishnoi, who played really well for the India under-19s and almost won the final against Bangladesh single-handedly. Or a player like Ishan Porel. One of these players could easily fit into this part.
Okay, so Karthik, coming to our final question, who do you think can be the X factor for Punjab in this season? Leave aside Rahul and Maxwell, the ones who are expected to do well. Who do you think will be someone who's going to punch above his weight and come up as someone who's underrated in some sorts and is performing beyond what is expected of him?
Yeah, so I feel for Punjab's case, I feel a player like Mayank Agarwal should be our X factor. Now, he's not underrated. He's a regular feature in the Indian cricket team. He plays regularly in quite a few formats. But for Punjab, he's been uninspiring. He's not shown his true capabilities. He's not gone on the big runs for us. He's not pushed for the orange cap position. It's only been Rahul and Gale somewhat few times here and there. But it's only been Rahul, to be honest. Mayank Agarwal has been constantly very disappointing, giving away his wicket cheaply at important junctures of the game. So I'm hoping Mayank Agarwal can, for once, really show us bring in the form that he brings in for the Indian cricket team. On the international stage, he performs really well. But I hope he can bring in some of that form in this year's IPL.
I actually think even Nicholas Puran could actually be one of the very key players to look forward to. Though he didn't fit into your 11, but he recently scored a century in the CPL and has a proven record across the world in T20 cricket. So I actually feel he could be one very interesting player for Punjab.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch him. He can play at the top, he can play in the middle. So that's the flexibility. Right.
So thank you so much, Karthik, for joining us. It was great having a Punjab fan with us. Some
great fun.
Given by you and some disappointment shared.
Okay, so Karthik, before anything else, you are Karthik Shankar, you're a South Indian, and despite that you're supporting Punjab, so there has to be one Chak De Phate that comes from your side, Karthik. Come on, give us a Chak De Phate, Karthik, come on. Or at least do a Balle Balle.
Chak de fatte.
That's as energy withdrawn Chak de fatte we've seen as two Sardars, but not bad, Karthik. Good job,
Thank
good
you.
job.
I appreciate
So
it.
Is there a final
final?
message you want to give our viewers, Karthik?
Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe to the Cricket Company for more videos in the build-up to the IPL season, as well as consistent, interesting uploads throughout the IPL season. I'm sure you'll be totally engaged when the matches are not going on. So give them a subscription if you enjoy your cricket and if you enjoy IPL.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Karthik.
much,
Thank
Karu. It was
you.
a pleasure having you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Bye.
Bye, boys.
It's always great interacting with cricket fans and getting to know their point of views as well. If you want to join us and talk about anything related to cricket, do let us know in the comment section.
We hope you have been enjoying the content we've been putting out. For a lot more interesting and entertaining discussions about cricket, keep watching The Cricket Company.